Morning everyone. Well, it's a lovely day today. A bit of blue sky, but man, that wind is nippy. There must be some snow down country. So finished in pretty good time today. I was inside having breakfast at I think like 9:15. Compared to yesterday we blew 2 pole fuses, so I didn't get finished milking until 10:30. Yeah, so we ended up getting a generator so that we could milk. So luckily we've got a generator plug now, which was put in last season. So yeah, still got it done, just took a bit longer. So today I'm gonna go and actually open up that second silage pit again and cart some away and see what it's like further back. Maybe there's some good feed further back. Yeah, because anything right now the cows will eat. So if it's all right further back in the stack, we might start feeding it again. So there's the plan. I've got to go and pick up Miriam at lunchtime. She's at kindy. I've got to do a job in there, and then we'll get on with it again in the afternoon. I've also got to go to the runoff. Don't forget the runoff. So yeah, that's the plan. So I guess let's get on with it. Alright, so for those that don't know, this stack here got rain in it when it was our second cut of silage. Yeah, and it just pissed down near the end. We were doing it right in the beginning, and it just, yeah, at the end of the day, it just got wet. So I did open this up when we finished the first stack, but I didn't want to feed it to the cows. I fed it to them right here, but they weren't even interested. So yeah, I stopped feeding it, just covered it up. So I'm planning on, so now I'm gonna, well, I need to empty this stack so that I can fill it again October sometime. So I need to start emptying it, but if it's good back in the middle, maybe I'll use some, feed it to the milkers and clostrums. So we'll just see what it looks like. But another thing that I want to do is, once I've emptied this, is I want to cut that pine tree down, so that it's really just the main trunk and then a little branch sticking out this way. I want to cut it down because I can get it to fall in there. And then we're going to move this fence back a little bit here, because when I have the silage, the case with the feed out wagon backed in here, I'm hard against that post and my tractor wheels are against this jackknife in it. So if I can get an extra meter, or if you go out to that old pine there, there's probably 2 meters. So we've got a few bonfires around the farm that we've burnt, and we're going to move all the stumps and the bits that haven't burnt. We're going to dump them in here to build this up. So yeah, we'll reclaim a bit of this here, but to do that I need to cut that tree down. So yeah, so there's a few things going on here. I want to empty that, get rid of that pine tree, make a bit more room, while at the same time see if that further back is any good to feed to the cows, because as you all know, we're pretty short on grass over here, so any food helps right now. It's still fresh, still got my gloves on. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. It actually looks really good. This here is beautiful. That's really good silage. It's a little bit tangy, but I think it's actually alright. And there's not actually that much when you look. There's a little bit of waste on top, but Yeah, it's only like that much. So I think I'm going to feed it. So what I'm going to do is I was actually going to compost all this. I've got a pile of dirt I was going to mix it in with, but I'll still take that up and compost that, and any other waste that comes out I may take up there as well over time. But we're actually going to feed this, so once I've got back from kindy, I'm going to bring the feeder wagon down here and we're going to start feeding some, because that is actually, I would call that really good silage, you know, milking silage. Oh yeah, beautiful. Well, that's just made my day, because I thought this was wasted, and you know, you don't want to waste, like, it was really good quality grass when it went in there, so you don't want to waste it. So yeah, good news. So I've done my kindy thing. Suzanne picked up Miriam. So now I'm at the runoff, just about to shift these girls. I'm going to another paddock. They're actually going to where the bulls were, which is just behind that shelter bed in the distance there. She's been in the mud. Come on girls, come on. Come on girls, come on. There's one twit. There's always one behind the fence there. Come on girls, yeah, you lead the way. There you go. This is Sophie. I'll get this twit out. Don't run all the way back up there, you idiot. Thank you. Now, will he find his way? Yep. So I've just set up a back fence. Comes from over there, comes around the trough here. This is the furthest trough up this paddock. It's quite a big paddock. Another trough down there. In some ways it could do to have a third one, because then you could back fence them further up. But yeah, so they'll be happy there. They've got, like I said, probably could be nearly a week there, a week of grazing, so we will just leave them to it. You can see there's a fair bit of regrowth down here. So I did have the bulls break feeding up here, but I've put the bulls over the ford, as you would have seen in the last video. So yeah, the heifers can finish this off. So everything is good at the runoff. I'm happy. Yeah, that's how we get around the farm. He's just taking me to the case. Hopefully we don't fall off either. Yep. Amazes me, there's not much water flowing down there at the moment. It's dried up quite a bit. We're going to go back and feed up one silage bale, and then we're going to put the feeder wagon on, okay? Yeah. So I'll meet you back at the barn to get that silage bale. Yeah. Okay?
Feeding up. It's going to feel them that break. There's a calf right there. See that little dot? And that's moving? That is a calf, and over there's a calf, and over there. Now Dad is just there, feeding. See there? It's the calf.
There's definitely a little bit of waste on top. I'm gonna have to remove, you can see the white mold there, but I'll just scrape a bit off the top and we'll put that to the side. But otherwise underneath is actually pretty good. It's a little bit strong, but I think the cows will eat it. Well, they're starting to get into it, maybe.
They're fighting.
I think if we just leave them, they'll probably end up eating it. As you can see the one right here eating a bit of it. So yeah, we'll find out in the morning if they've eaten it. Do you think they'll eat it, Ezra?
What?
Do you think they'll eat it?
Yeah.
They are starting to eat it, so can't be too bad. If that's all they've got to eat, they've got to eat it. I was a bit concerned about feeding it when the cows ran calf. I don't want them slipping, but you know, there's no mold in it, so it should be alright for them to eat now. They're not got a chance of aborting or slipping. Yeah, any food for them right now is good because yeah, we're pretty tight. You can see they've already eaten their paddock down to what you wouldn't want to eat it much lower than that, but they are. So I've still got a bit on there. I'm gonna. You turned around so you're facing the right way?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dad?
Yeah.
Why can this fit? Why is this here?
Why is it there or why is it wet?
Why does it chain up to be there, like yellow spot?
Because that chain there is the floor chain, so it pulls the silage to the front. You can see there's still a lot of moisture in there. It is still very wet silage, but it will do. So I'll probably leave that bit on there for tomorrow. You can see how wet the silage is. She's moist.
Dad?
Yeah.
Doing it like this. Dad, Marian's helping me brush
Marian's
my
helping you, is she?
Yep.
There's number 4. She's had a calf there, sitting in the grass. And 26 is that white face. That was that one over by the tractor. And 220. Yeah, and the feet have gone back in. Yeah, she's taking her sweet time. There's 220 up there that's got that white face. That's very fresh. She hadn't calved when we were feeding out the silage before, so she's only just calved. And then this cow here, she's calving. She did have feet sticking out a little. Hopefully she's not having problems.
Update on the fence, they not have calved yet.
I actually said in the last video, I reckon those two there will calve on the same day. Because they were mated, pretty sure they were mated on
Mated the same day.
or 2 days.
They were on the same day.
Was on the
They were
same day.
on the same day.
So I reckon they're identical twins.
And they have the same father. Oh, the kids have the same father.
The same, yes they will.
Oh my goodness.
What if they had twins?
Twins or
Twins.
Twins.
Alright, that's going to be it for this video.
You've got how many cows here already? 4, hey?
Yeah, 4
4
cows.
and the 5th one on the way.
No, that's the 5th one up there.
Okay. What?
4th one up there, sorry. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you somewhere else on the farm. See ya.